Hey, what is going on everybody? My name's Ashley and welcome to another episode of the Road to Glory Career Mode. If you do enjoy the video, please drop a like. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button, and if you like to check out your social media links or links to the previous episodes, they'll be down in the description below. So we go on into our first game, which is going to be away against Colchester, and we're kind of sitting mid-table, needing to push up that table if we're going to hit our objectives and not face a sack once again. And we get the early opportunity. LeBon plays it through down to Zenkini. Zenkini turns his defender with a stop and turn to get himself inside, and then he's going to finesse it past the goalkeeper to make it 1-0, and that is going to see us walk away with the points. We end with a 1-0 victory. We picked up a lot of 1-0 victories. We need to start really getting some goals scored in this series. But we move on and we see growth from Vaughan and Pognoli, both in training, going up a rating, so they're getting very close to first team football. We move on into our second game, which is going to be a home tie against Rotherham United, and looking to try and continue from the form for last episode. We swing in the corner with Zenkini, it falls out to Gambini, who hits a shot which is to save by the keeper, but Granule is there to tuck home the rebound to make it 1-0. But Rotherham then get an opportunity from a free kick. They swing it into the box and it's headed past the goalkeeper to make it 1-1. Then in the second half they get the ball out wide, looking to try and get themselves inside the area. They play a dribble past the defender and it's flicked in towards Bowery, who heads it past the keeper to make it 2-1. Hugely disappointing to lose to two-headed goals, but what can you do? That's just the way of FIFA sometimes. We go into a simulated FA Cup game, which is the replay against Yeovil Town, and we don't really care too much about it, but it would be nice to pick up some extra funds that we end up walking away with 1-0 victory. We move on into our next game, which is going to be another away tie, this time against Southend United, going with the same team once again, hoping to try and better a result. But Southend get the first opportunity when they go down the wide areas, looking to swing it in towards the Leonard, and Leonard heads it home to make it 1-0. Then we try to play the ball out here, but they win it back with Smith. They play it out wide to Worrell. Worrell swings the ball in and it's another headed goal. We conceded, so that's 4 headed goals we conceded in 2 games. Hugely disappointing, but we didn't deserve anything for the game, to be fair, and we lose our second game on the bounce. So that brings us in to our next game, which is going to be against Coventry City, and having to use our rotational side, we weren't overly confident, and when Coventry pick up the loose ball here in the 78th minute, they play it through and get one-on-one with the keeper. Kadar beats the keeper and makes it 1-0. But we get an opportunity here from a throw-in. Kennedy picks up the loose ball, plays it to Talbot. Talbot looks to play it inside. It eventually finds its way to O'Shea, who tucks it past the keeper, making it 1-1 and securing us a point from the game, which is a lot better than we had been doing. So we pick up 4 points from the 4 games that we're going to be playing in this episode. We're also going to go ahead and simulate a FA Cup game as well against Bolton. They take the early lead and they're going to go ahead and walk away with the victory, although we do pull one back with O'Shea. They end up winning the game 3-1. We move on into another training session and see growth from Kennedy, now up to a 64 rated striker. And just a quick look at the table as we are now in January, and you can see that we are currently sitting 14th in the table, but only 8 points off the lead. Quick look at the scout reports and see the growth for some of the players. There are a couple of players on the decrease as well. If you want to look at anyone in particular, feel free to pause it as always, but generally the team is growing nicely. We do get some offers here for Daniel Allende Lopez, who is our goalkeeper, and we're not going to budge on a £5 million mark, so every offer that comes in is going to be set at that £5 million mark, and if he does go, then we will rebuild the team with the funds that we get from his sale. But I'm not looking to let him go for any less than that. As you can see here, Chris Hurd has been sold by the board because he was unhappy and was homesick. We get an offer here for Rob Vaughan, but again, another player we're not really looking to get rid of. I was going to go an offer 5, but I decided to go for 6 because he is a player that I want to build the team around. But that's going to bring an end to this episode, guys. That's where we're going to leave it. If you did enjoy the video, please drop a like. Until next time, my name's Ashley. Thanks for watching and goodbye.